The wild's gotten strange. Nah, I should amend that. It's not just strange. Stranger. You could say the world's been funky since back in 2012, but truth is most folks living today don't even remember before the magic came back. Hell, most kids today don't even remember back when the Matrix collapsed. Either time. Or when we elected a dragon for president. Whoever thought that was a good idea. Obviously someone didn't, because some asshole blew him up. All that's now history. The way things are. Strange is the new normal. I don't right know why I started keeping an eye on this bunch. Maybe it was Stripes, the tiger in a teenager's body. Maybe it was Kiara, the pixie who claims she's a medic, but is always the first one blasting away with spells. Something about Bachelorette. Elf who wants to be an orc. Oh, just maybe it was the cut of Byron's hair and the never-ending parade of debutantes, male and female, that seemed to parade out of his flat. Maybe I like their style. Maybe I like everything. Or maybe it's just perverse curiosity. I chose the name Voyeur for a reason. Maybe someday I'll go back and tell you the story of how they first came together, but that ain't important right now. For now, let me tell you about the last 2 weeks. I suppose I should start with the suborbital plane that broke up over Seattle 2 weeks ago while they was coming in for a landing. Now, I myself did not see it, but the word on the street was that they was swarmed by dragon spirits. Or real dragons. Can't right tell. Thing is, none of the Trid news shows showed anything of the sort. Edited out? Who can say? There's always some cover-up or some such. All I do know is that 4 days later the bounties go up for purging spirits. Lone Star, Knight Errant, both of them offering 10k Nuyen a pop just to down a spirit. Long as you can provide proof, of course. So my pet Shadowrunners get it into their heads they're gonna go shut down some spirits. Never mind, they ain't never really tangled with one before. So they go off gallivanting around town trying to get one of them Quicksilver cameras so they can take pictures of the astral. Finally managed to pick one up at one of those junk dealers over in Touristville. Thing was falling apart, but they bought it anyways for the same price they'd get if they took down one of those spirits. I guess they was thinking they could get a lot of them. Funny how a bounty will make people make poor economic decisions. But proudly wielding their new camera, they went down to a bar and where them media types hang out. Byron, he managed to get a lead on the location. Old warehouse down by the docks on the north side. Now, I don't really credit them with too much brains here, but even a broken clock is right twice a day. They sent out that Kiara Pixie to scout the warehouse. Sure enough, there was 2 guards patrolling the inside of the fence along with these 2 hellhounds. Now, from what I can tell, Kiara tried to sneak into that warehouse in the astral, ran smack dab into a big old mana barrier. She wasn't real equipped to get past it herself, not in the astral realm, so she headed back and climbed back into her body. Now, she tried to sneak in the normal way. There I go again. Normal meaning the way she was going to fly herself in with the concealment ability. Trouble was, them hellhounds could see it, and they just started spitting fire. Well, of course, that got everyone else involved, and everyone started throwing down. Stripes decided to go all thriller and turn herself into a tiger, and before she could get close, took a blast of fire. Sure, and she was expecting to be able to heal that over like she can with the bullet wounds, but it just don't work that way. Magic fire beats magic healing, I reckon, and worse, I don't think she was on to try and jump over that monofilament wire atop the chain link fence. Misjudge even a little and pops used in 2 different places when you come out on the other side. Well, the gods all then started shooting, and the dogs was breathing fire. Kiara lets fly with spells, too, before she got clipped with hellhound flames as well. She tore off to the water to try and put herself out, and Stripes, well, she couldn't seem to get into the fight on account of the fence between the guards and them. She was hurting pretty bad, too. Byron, he got the idea how to plow his car into that fence. Took him a few tries, but he managed to punch a hole big enough for Stripes to get into the fight. Well, having a magically enhanced tiger shifter with electricity sheeting off her finally joined the fight meant the fight was pretty much over after that point. A few healing spells, some first aid later, and they was back up in fighting condition. They started poking around the warehouse, found them a big old summoning circle right at the center of the maze of crates. No spirits, though. And with the KE patrol cars on the way, they didn't spend too much more time investigating. So this bunch of Shadowrunners, they didn't get this bounty. They got some interesting info, though. But hey, a lesson learned in the shadows just makes it that much more likely you survive the next dash through the dark and underbelly of the world that just keeps getting stranger.